Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. We've just been watching Arsenal get thrashed 5-2 by Bayern Munich. Now we're on to the big one of the evening, arguably an even more exciting game as Manchester City face Barcelona at the Joie Stadium. It's going to be a really interesting game. Harry, are you excited?
Yeah, very much so. This is going to be a really, really good contest, as you say. We've just seen a brilliant game between Munich and Arsenal, and this one is just going to, I feel like it's going to top it. This is going to be very, very exciting. Reigning champions of the UWCL, Barcelona, they're starting this campaign looking to go three from three, go back to back to back. For Man City, they're back in it after a few years of not reaching the proper competition. They're going to be up for it. They know they're playing against one of the best teams in the world. They know they're going to have to deliver a very high-class performance. But if they can do that and they can get a result from it, what a performance that would be. And that'd be a huge. If it's 1 point or 3 points, doesn't matter. It would be huge.
Yeah, indeed it would. However, it's going to be a very difficult task. They face Barcelona, the two-time reigning champions of the Women's Champions League, arguably, or perhaps inarguably to many, the best team in the world. Under new management this year. Managership is not a word. Under new management this year, though, in the form of Pere Romeu. It's not a huge change as he was the assistant under Jonathan Giraldez, but it is undoubtedly a change. Giraldez is such an important figure in that Barcelona dressing room. Is that a potential reason that Barca might not go all the way this year?
Yeah, potentially so. You know, even as the assistant, yes, you're kind of the understudy to what Giraldez does, and you know how to do it, but it's not as easy when you're the man in the hot seat and you have to get it right. You have to be prepared. There's a lot of duties that you get as a manager that you won't be that you don't have as an assistant manager. So there's a lot of adjusting there, and you're right, in those crunch games, when it comes down to it against the other best teams in the world, can Barcelona deliver under the new manager? Well, we're going to find out, and we're going to find out tonight.
Yes, we definitely are. Let's have a look then at the teams. Of course, we're at the Joie Stadium in Manchester for this one, so we'll start with the host, Manchester City. It's a 4-3-3, as we expect from Gareth Taylor's side. In goal, Yamashita retains their spot, with Kiara Keating still out of favour, seemingly, with Taylor this season. A back four then of Casper Wright, Alexandri, Greenwood and Lazelle. It's a midfield three of Yui Hasagawa, Jess Park and Vivian Miedemar, and a front line of Mary Fowler, Khadija Shaw and Lauren Hemp. Anything that surprises you in that lineup?
To be honest, I like it. I think it makes sense. Obviously, the Yamashita decision, we can keep talking about it forever. Still don't think it's the right one. But alas, she starts. I really like the front three. I think the front three, for me, is spot on. You've got Mary Fowler, who looked really good against West Ham. You've got Khadija Shaw, who should start every game, will start every game, and definitely starts games like today. And you've got Lauren Hemp, who's had a really tidy start to the season. And I think bringing in Fowler on that right-hand side is because Kelly hasn't looked particularly sharp when she's played, because Fagino's had the share of the minutes, and she's not really performed either. So for the front three, for me, is pretty nailed on.
For me, that midfield, though, is where the balance has gone. I know Jill Roord played at the weekend, but this is the type of game you really need Jill Roord for. My best guess is that the justification is that, Roord makes them makes them much stronger today. However, today is not an important game, and it's more important. Obviously, they want to win, and they want to win every game they play. But if they're thinking about it logically, Hammarby and SNK St Polten are games they should win. Not to take them lightly, but they are games they should win. In that regard, this game isn't of the utmost importance. It's more important they get Jill Roord back fit rather than trying to rush her back. So I can see why they're not playing her tonight, but I think it leaves their midfield really, really unbalanced. And let's have a look then at the Barcelona team then. In goal, it's Catalina Cole. It's a back four of Ona Batila, Engun Leon and Fridolina Rolfo. It's a midfield three of Aitana Bonmati, Kira Walsh and Patrick Gallardo, and a front line of Caroline Graham-Hansen, Eva Payor, and on the left wing, Alexia Putellas.
It's good, isn't it?
It is quite good, it turns out. So I would assume, I've not watched much Barcelona this season, but I'd assume we're going to see 3-box-3. We're going to see Putellas doing that Caldente inverted role. We're going to see Fridolina Rolfo playing as pretty much a left winger. So they're very good.
What do you say about Barcelona's side? There's no aspect of team selection where you go, this could be different, because that starting 11 is phenomenal. Honestly, they have a player in there that does every job to the ability, to a world-class ability. and it is going to be very, very difficult for Man City to stop this, Barcelona side. They're in incredible form. They look really sharp, and it's going to be, again, they will want to turn. They know that for Barcelona, they win this, they've practically won the group, because they won't see themselves slipping up elsewhere. And they know what they're doing. Barcelona, they've been here before. Man City, it's been a few years, but it's a big test, and that's why that's why it's great to have them back. Because will they shock us tonight? Will Man City surprise us and turn up with a performance that is gonna be at the level of Barcelona? Are they going to take the game to the Spanish champions, to the UWCL champions? Well, we're gonna find out, and I'm excited for it, because I really do think that if Man City can compete with them, then this game could get very interesting.
Well, how can you not be excited for games like today? Alex saying, who would you rate, Caroline Graham-Hansen or Trinity Rodman as the better player for a right wing?
Graham-Hansen for me.
Yeah,
I like Trinity Rodman, but yeah, Graham-Hansen. I think there's not really any reason. I think she is just better.
I'd probably say the same right now. I think that Rodman's still quite raw. I thought she did well at the Olympics, but there were moments there I was a little frustrated. But there is so much talent in Rodman.
Yeah.
I think that Hansen right now, as you say, they're probably the better player, just a bit more proficient. And so, yeah, I'd have her over Rodman right now. Justin Williams saying Barcelona could win with a player down. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but they are a very good team. Justin saying this could be a women's football classic. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Man City have that home advantage. Will that play into it?
I mean, it's a sold-out Joie Stadium. It's a wet, windy Wednesday night in England, in Manchester. It's not quite sunny Spain Nou Camp conditions for Barcelona tonight, so you never know. Could it make a difference? There's slight things that probably won't, but could make a difference. From a Man City point of view, you're going to try and find every single aspect that you can that is going to give your team that edge. Yeah,
indeed. Duncan Lewis saying, get rid of Jonas and bring in who? England just the best imagine in the game, so who? Well, I mean, there's a lot of people you could look at. I would say Casey Stoney would be one you would consider from the NWSL, currently managing. I forget all the names out there, but they are always amusing when you see them. I think you could look at, is Luis Cortez ever coming back? Because he left Barcelona and I've just not seen him do anything since. But if you could get Luis Cortez back into management, that would be phenomenal. Of course. That would. So I think that's someone they could consider. If not, take a punt. If you get a young manager and then watch them.
Exactly. The other thing that is, as much as these two sides playing against each other exciting, great to see. I'm really looking forward to the battle between Barca's centre halves and Khadija Shaw.
Yeah, Khadija Shaw deserves to be playing Champions League football.
Yeah,
I believe this is her first Champions League game.
Yeah, she is one of the obviously apart from the qualifiers, but she is
I don't count
she is one of the best strikers in the world right now, and now she gets to prove herself against probably the best backline in the world. Yeah,
definitely so. And for the big occasion, for the big game of Matchweek 1, we need a big referee, and we have one in Stephanie Frappart. Towering over everyone.
8 foot tall.
Oh, no, certainly a referee that commands respect.
And every time you look at that Barcelona side, you just have to laugh. It is so strong, and they will be hoping that they won't want any silly business tonight. Barcelona will want business as usual, no slip-ups, do not let City have a sniff and kill this game off, and then bring on everyone off the bench. The bench is stacked as well. So Barcelona, the aim will be do not let City get into this game. If City get into the game, they will fancy themselves. Yeah. If Barcelona take control from the early minutes, then City will struggle to do anything in this match.
Yeah, Derek and I just pointing out Luis Cortez is the manager for Saudi women's team. Well, now that he's secured £1 billion, I think you can probably get him over to Arsenal as a passion project. Just sell him on the belief that Arsenal could be a top team. And then
he's got even if they are, he's got enough money.
Oh, well, exactly. He doesn't even need a contract. But yeah, good to see you, Ryan, as well. Just when you're saying, if I had to play against those players, I'd just quit. Where is the weakness? Well, that's what City have got to try and find tonight.
Chelsea found it.
To be fair, I think Khadija Shaw is a very difficult striker to play against. If any striker is going to cause Engen and Leon issues, it's going to be Khadija Shaw.
Who was the other striker that Barcelona struggled against? Myra Ramirez. Strong, physical, tall striker who imposes herself and prides her goals on just running past everyone.
Yeah. Very much so. With Barcelona to get us started here at the Joie Stadium. Pajor knocks it back and we're underway in this game. Manchester City versus Barcelona kicking off their UWSL campaigns in this crunch match. And already Barcelona coming forwards with confidence. Aitana Bonmati forced backwards. A bit of a makeshift kit for Barca tonight.
Just playing the away kit.
Wearing the white shorts because
City are in light blue.
Well, exactly. Because City have dark shorts, they're having to wear white shorts. It's a bit of a makeshift kit.
Yeah.
But,
it looks daft. It looks so daft. But,
mate, again... Shaw hat-trick. You heard it here
that
first.
Distraction. Them to playing a mixed match kit. It's a wet, windy night in Manchester.
City set this up. They got the psychological advantage.
We didn't do predictions, by the way.
No, should we do one with... Because there's only 43 seconds.
1-1 draw.
After 43 seconds, 2-0 Barca.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool.
Gallardo knocks it wide. Here's Fridley Rodolfo.
I said 2-2 by an Arsenal, and that was 5-2 by
Leon. So. Gallardo. And that's a lovely ball in behind. But Alexandru does really well to deal with that. Kasparai under pressure and loses it to Rolfo. Rolfo now to Putellas. Putellas delivers it. It takes a deflection. Yamashita will claim with no issues.
Yeah, Kasparai cannot afford to let Rolfo do what she's just done to her.
No.
That's too easy. Rolfo's just nudged her out the way and Kasparai's gone 2 yards in the opposite direction and Rolfo's running down the line.
Yeah.
Won't get away with that tonight.
So Yamashita with the ball at her feet finds Hasegawa.
I mean, Man City
in possession.
are going to play, as you say,
this is the issue.
brave.
Where is the midfield for them to pass to? Because Miedemar Park was so high there. And they played quite well, to be fair to
There
City.
you go. They've gone direct into
Ball
Shaw
down
and
the
they've got
line.
somewhere.
Lauren Hemp looking to cause issues here. Engen trying to see her wide. Hemp will drift inside. Now Shaw.
Oh, you don't want Shaw. Please don't. We saw this
Greenwood.
against Arsenal.
Well, because you've got Park and Miedemar who aren't going to drop.
No, you do not want
They're still on
Keith
the
Shaw
pitch.
dropping.
No, so apparently not. Gareth Taylor up in the stands for tonight's game.
Yeah.
No idea why. Maybe he picked up a suspension 4 years ago because they've not played Champions League football since.
Well, he's in the stands every week, isn't he?
He doesn't like being on the touchline.
No. Oh, fair enough to.
Yeah. Interesting. Duncan says, hope Viva stop laughing at Jonas. Probably not. To be fair, I don't think tonight would have done him any favours if that's his aim.
If anything, she's out howling at him.
Yeah, indeed. It says, was there any statement for Taylor why he benches Keating? I didn't watch his press conference. I watched Bon Pasteur's.
He benches her every week.
Yeah. What justification is there for it?
Yeah.
Other than we've signed Yamashita and we told her she's going to play, and so now we're screwed. Fowler. Kasparai. Tries to play a pass inside. That's not worked out. And now Barca will look to break. Patrick Gallardo. Brilliant turn in there from Aitana Bonmati, who now looks to spread the play. Caroline Graham-Hanson coming down this right-hand side then. Can she beat Kasparai? Yes, she can. Looks to switch the play. That will find Alexia Putellas on this left-hand side. Putellas slides it into Payot. And it's off the post.
Oh, no.
I have no idea.
I mean, Graham...
that is not a corner.
I mean, Graham Hansen's... That
looked like...
Yamashita saved it.
Yeah, so it's Hansen, who made that run across, not Payot.
Great run.
Oh, no, that was
the
post.
No.
Good call from
Let's
the ref.
have a look.
No,
No.
that's safe.
That's a save. That is a stonewall save. Also, by the way, again, it's not... it's Kasparai, who's out on the left-hand side. It's Lazelle, who has probably had the worst 4 minutes you could want in against Barcelona.
It's an odd call to start tonight, isn't it? I mean, no, Leo Uhabi's only just back from an injury again.
But would you not go Alexandri right back and bring in Kennedy?
Yeah. I think that, to be fair, they probably want Alexandri's pace to try and handle
They do want that, yeah.
I'd prioritise that over Lazelle getting bullied.
At least Alexandri's there to cover her.
Poor pass from Kira Walsh. That will be a Man City throw. City haven't been completely dominated so far.
No.
And to be fair, the poll in chat, quite close. 52% saying Barcelona will win, 35% Manchester City, and 13% a draw. So, a lot of people believing in City. If you haven't voted in the poll in chat yet, make sure to do so. Alexandre carrying that ball forward
Really
to Park.
good.
Now Fowler, that's a ball in behind. It's not bad. To be fair, though, I don't see how else Fowler can play that because Watford gets across so quickly. You've got to try and play that in behind so Shaw can run onto it.
And I think the message will be pass it long and let Cole have it rather than turn back and risk losing the ball to Rolfo on the counter.
Yeah. Lazelle, Park. Now Shaw, that's brilliant from Jess Park. That's a great challenge in there from Leon.
Park was really sharp.
Trying to take the ball here off Patrick Ayaro. Excellent challenge as Lazelle gets into this game.
Yeah. But yeah, Jess Park, just beautiful. Just the way she's just gliding through the midfield with the ball. Played a lovely 1-2 with Shaw. But as soon as she took a touch from the 1-2 and bam, Leon was on her and she won the ball back.
Yeah.
But Park, again, you should really...
under pressure from Shaw, plays out of it well. Engham runs into Batila, but it's worked out. Walsh. A football team that can have players running into each other and it's still a functional pass is insane. Here's Hemp. Finds Khadija Shaw. Chance for City. Got to take a shot, but she's trying to beat Leon.
She's just got to shoot.
Hasegawa. City win it high.
Barca aren't comfortable.
Casper overlapping. She's going to put the ball in. Shaw can't get there. Park on the edge. Takes same. Blocked by Leon. Fantastic from Leon.
Barcelona are all over the place.
Here is Mary Fowler. Ball into the box. Hemp. Manages to touch it down in there to Kasparai, who's made a mess of that. Hasegawa wins it back. Falls for Kirsten Kasparai. Kasparai wide into Hemp. Good football from City. Delivered and it's blocked by Ona Batila.
Really good start from the home side. Barcelona are struggling to get started in this game and Man City are looking to take advantage. For me, they've got Khadija Shaw initially pulled the trigger earlier, but really good football. The ball fell to Park. This is a great header from Leon to stop Park's shot getting on target.
That is absurd defending from Mappy Leon.
Because most defenders chest that and it's still a problem.
Just heads it away.
Just ducks down and heads it, yeah.
Alex asks, how do you guys rate this Naomi Lazelle? Never seen her. A good player. I think definitely very young. Definitely still a bit raw, but there's a lot of talent there. And I think it's a bit of a bargain, the price they got her for. So, yeah, not a bad signing at all for Manchester City. They definitely needed a bit more fullback cover with Demi Stokes leaving.
And if she develops to her potential, she's going to be an incredible fullback.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. So Manchester City delivered there by Fowler towards the back post. Miedemar can't get there. That's going to bounce out for a goal kick. Yeah. A bit disappointing.
Given a free kick in the end because Miedemar started to throw someone on the floor because she didn't get the ball.
Yeah. But they're saying all actions start in for a treat here. Yeah, hopefully.
City have started really well.
If we can keep this pace all night, I mean, we'll be out of breath by the 45th minute, but it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, too many hands up there from Miedemar. But yeah, City, I like it. They're showing that they're going to put up a fight tonight.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan, by the way, of the City font. I hope it's not for some, like...
No, it's a bit... Oh, my, wow. Cole, that is incredible.
So composed. Park put the pressure on, and she's just rolled past her. Here's Fridolina Rolfo driving inside.
The City font's been
Puteas, Bonmati.
Font all season.
Has it? I thought they'd use the WSL one.
Oh, maybe.
So I think this is only the one for the Champions League games, and it's one back at the pitch by Lauren Hemp. Shaw making that running behind. The ball's got to be better there. And I think Shaw there pointing that out to Hemp. What a chance for City there again, though. And in transition, Barca are not comfortable defensively.
Yeah, and
there
City,
is space to
City are playing well, and they can see that too. The problem is if you don't take your chances, and Barcelona get one, whether it's Puteas or Payor or Hansen or Bonmati, they're gonna score.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. Is they need one chance and they will take it.
They don't even need a chance. They'll just score anyway.
Yeah. But composure from Catalina Cole to see off the pressure from Park. Every other goal kick in the world gets this wrong.
This is so composed.
Oh, I tell you what, she did get a little bit fortunate.
Cruyff turn. It's not really a Cruyff turn. It's more of a drag back. It's not.
Do that on your own goal line with the opposition player
Rolfo
sliding in at you.
Gallardo. Here's Bonmati. Knocks it wide into Caroline Graham. Hansen ball into the box. It's going to run towards the back post. Lazelle does really well to stop Puteas just receiving it. But Puteas does then go and collect it. Trying to take on Lazelle. Lazelle does well. Cleared away by Alexandre.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just struggling to put together what to say from the first 10 minutes. I've been surprised. I've been really surprised at the intent that City are showing.
You've got to play against Barcelona, though. Too many teams just sit off them and just pray they're not going to concede. Lose. But, the most dangerous way to play against Barcelona is to attack them.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best form of defence is attack.
Yes.
And vice versa, occasionally. Leon. Engen. Cole. That's a poor pass out, under pressure from Shaw. That'll be a Manchester City throw, but Barcelona have not settled into this game.
They haven't.
They've had moments where they've come forward and looked dangerous, but none of them have resulted in any clear-cut opportunities. City have had chances in this game, just unable to take them as of this moment. Yamashita. Now Kasparai. To Miedemar. Can she poke it down the line? Lauren Hemp's made the run in behind. Is she onside? No, she isn't. And she'll be annoyed about that one. Just slightly mistimed it.
It was close, but just went a yard or two early.
That's tight.
Oh, that's so close.
That is tight, but I think Vatila's done well there.
Yeah. Just
to stop and catch her offside.
Another poor
Miedemar.
pass.
Park. Tries to let that run across her body. Gallardo with an assertive challenge and another one to stop Fowler picking up the pieces. Leon. Under pressure here from Jess Park. Park's playing brilliantly.
Yeah.
The catalyst behind everything good for Manchester City so far. Cole. Tries to play out. It's just a lump ball long.
Yeah.
Greenwood. Is going to carry that ball forwards. Now in behind looking for Lauren Hemp. That's a great physical contest, and for our part, that's a little bit soft. I don't see anything wrong with that. No. She's just muscled Batila away from the ball.
That's just strength. That is just strength from Lauren Hemp. There's nothing wrong with that. Batila has no complaints. Batila gets up and gets on with it. That's not a foul. I tell you what, Man City have got Barcelona right where they want them.
Yeah. The issue is, are they going to be able to exploit that yet?
Yeah.
Cheryl says Khadija Shaw's going to destroy them. That is a bold statement. We're seeing some bold statements in chat. I've already seen someone say Khadija Shaw's going to score a hat-trick. Batila. Engen. Patrick Gallardo. And that's one back in there by Kasparai. Miedemar holds on to it well. One back by Barcelona. They look to break now. Aitana Bonmati carrying the ball forwards well. Finds Hansen. Inside to Puteas. Puteas looks to take on Alexandri. Strikes from range. It's a comfortable save for Yamashita. What a game we've had so far here. Action at both ends. Puteas showing her quality here. Takes it past Alexandri wonderfully. And fires off a nice effort with that right foot.
Yeah, Alexandri puts her under enough pressure, but little bit too easy in there just to let Puteas just shift that onto her right foot. Brilliant hold up from Shaw. She's alone.
She's driving it forwards here. We need some support. Fridolina Rolfo engages, but Shaw's still going as she now drives towards the penalty area. Shaw to Miedemar. It's blocked. Can it fall for Miedemar again? Not quite. Lauren Hemp, and it's blocked again. City are competing here with the best in the world. Alexandri, strong challenge. Look to get
that wrong.
Ball, maybe not.
Got that wrong.
Just catches the player a bit there.
She got that wrong.
Rolfo down, and that will be a yellow card for Leo Alexandri.
No complaints.
You can see
City.
that this game's just very high energy, high tempo. It's just got the better of her there.
Right decision, because
it just gets that wrong.
Puteas is going away, and if she gets that right, everyone's gearing her up, and it's gone for a throw.
Yeah, exactly. Alex saying, to be honest, hate that Chloe Kelly's on the bench. Is Fowler this season that much better? If I'm honest, I think so. I don't think Kelly was particularly good last season, and Fowler was, and so we're seeing Fowler preferred. I don't think Virginia is massively better, or at all better than Kelly.
No.
I'm not really sure why she's been given as many minutes as she has so far, but I think Fowler's a better player. Ball back to Cole, and that will go long. Looking for Payor. And she does win the flick on, but no one there to receive it. Alexandri. Now Park. Greenwood. Jess Park's a player I think I myself massively underestimated because I thought decent rotation option, really young, talented player, will be good soon, but she's just blossomed into an incredible player phenomenal. This season. Looks like City's best player. I think bar Shaw, she's probably the next name that's undroppable from the big games. If I'm honest,
yeah.
I think you can't possibly take her out the side right now. True, but that's only because they don't have a single other defensive midfielder. If they take Hasegawa out, there's no one.
Alexandri, lovely turn. First 15 minutes, Manchester City take a bow.
But yeah, I think Park's
look at Hemp's in acres. Hemp's in absolute acres.
Fowler's
she
switched the ball. Ball in behind. Great ball into Shaw. Chance for City. Has to score. Squares it. Miedemar misses it. Hemp will pick up the pieces. Can she finish it off?
It's against the post. Shaw's got to start shooting. Khadija Shaw's got to start shooting.
Here's Kasparai. Looks to take on Bertila. Can't beat her. Oh, sorry, Hansen. Hasegawa goes out there.
How are Man City leading in this game?
Oh, it gave it City throw initially. Now it's a Barca throw.
Man City should be winning this game.
Yeah, Shaw she overthinks it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
She overthinks whether to strike it to the near or far post. She then decides that because she's taking too long, there's not enough momentum there, and the keeper set herself, so she squares it. Shaw does now take aim. It's gone flying over.
Parson
rushes that one.
Yeah, that was more frustrating. She knows she should be shooting.
Frantic defending from Barcelona there, as they just couldn't deal with City, but City in the end.
Brilliant from Fowler. What a run from Shaw.
Excellent ball. Shaw gets there. She sees Miedemar coming, tries to pick her out. Hemp then picks up on the far post. And so unlucky not to finish that.
How are Man City not 1-0 up?
I think watching the replay, Shaw's right to pass.
Yeah.
Because that is such a tight angle. Once she gets the ball, once she takes that first touch, it gets away from her, she has to pass. But yeah. What a start for City. They just need to get a goal. That's the issue. Until they've scored, you can't call it a good start because Barcelona will score
5
soon.
shots.
Putas, that's stopped by Hasegawa. Brilliant from Yui Hasegawa. Now Fowler. Miedemar finds Lauren Hemp. Hemp wants to take on Bertila. Ball in, and it's blocked by Engen. Surprised no one claimed an arm there. Looked close to an arm. I'm guessing it was her chest, but always worth a shout. Walsh. Bonmati. Now Mavi Leon.
You wonder if
Rolfo.
Because Man City's midfield is so high up, it is just catching out Barcelona.
Well, that's the thing. By putting so much pressure on them, it doesn't matter if you're defensively weak because Barca at the moment are just playing transitional.
Yeah.
So it just it's not like they're camped in your half and you're struggling to deal with that. That is
they're not getting it right.
Miscommunication there between Putas and Payot.
Yeah. Barcelona are not having it their way, and Man City they're in control here.
Well, City should be 1-0 up by now.
Oh yeah.
Really should be 1-0 up.
Taylor returns to the touchline. Because
he's too frantic to sit in the crowd. Got to be up on the touchline running around. But yeah, what a fantastic game we've been tracked to. And we've only had 18 minutes of it. It's only going to get better. Greenwood. Yeah. Now Yamashita. Finds Miedemar. Greenwood. Miedemar. That's a poor back pass. Payot wins it. Yamashita caught out. Payot should finish
what a block
off the line. What is Yamashita doing? That's a messy.
Wow. Brilliant defending from Alexandri. Miedemar is a hospital pass from Miedemar.
Back. Payot wins it. Yamashita just panics then. Payot shot. I mean, what an utter mess.
I tell you what, it's a tower. Yamashita does well to let go of Payot.
Yeah.
Because she realises that there's 2 players getting back in.
And then just really want to get back in. To just get in front of Payot, or between Payot and the ball. City, heart and mouth moment.
Miedemar got away with that one.
Off the line.
She didn't look. Miedemar just did not look.
Payot, I think she has... because obviously you're going to rush this. You're always going to rush this shot because you're right in front of goal. But she's actually realised there. She's got a second. Just slow down, wait for Alexandra to get on the line and then shoot because she's not going to be able to react once she's on that line.
No.
Because she can see where that shot's going. She can block it. Because you're rushing it. Rolfo. Walsh. Putas receives it. Goes back to Leon. Now Gallardo. Engen, under pressure from Shaw, does find Batila. Hemp with a strong chance, can't win the ball back, and Barca can break. Batila, Hansen, up against Kasparai, forced back to Bonmati. Batila, Bonmati. This is absolutely beautiful football. Bonmati. It's good to try and play that in behind. Lazel does really well there to get that under control. Stop that ball through to Alexia Putellas. Just when it says City need a new goalkeeper, she will do them in today. I wouldn't blame her for any of that. That's all on Miedema's back pass. Yeah, maybe she could be a bit stronger in clearing that ball away or dealing with Payor, but I think you risk a penalty then. She's done all she could. Fowler. Rolfo engages early. Fowler deals with it. Brilliant from City. Here's Park. Delivers to the back post. Miedema can't quite meet it. And then Barcelona will look to play out of their own penalty.
Fowler and Park have been phenomenal.
Yeah. Again, two players that are a bit apart from them last season.
Yeah.
Really blossoming into top talents. We spoke all summer about, City. Could they lose Chloe Kelly? How damning would that be? I think they'd be absolutely fine now. Absolutely fine to lose Chloe Kelly. And I imagine she's on quite a decent contract as well. Compared to someone like Fowler.
Lazel, that's superb.
So composed. Plays Shaw in behind. Flag goes up. Barca plays such a high line, it's difficult to stay onside, isn't it, for City at the moment?
But I think what you also see, Putellas, I don't know why she engages on Lazel there. And Lazel just dances round her.
Yeah. Barcelona are very quick to jump on players, and I just wonder if that's, they've whether that's something that Romeo is trying to implement that just isn't working, because they are so quick to engage, and in the Liga F that will work. Teams like Real Sociedad will panic because Alexia Putellas is running at them and then just sort of fall apart and Shaw can't meet it. Yushan says, I think Batila is pronounced Badia. I've heard it as Batila, but perhaps. But yeah, if there's any Spaniards in chat, let us know. Or anyone who's seen her pronounce it. I can't remember where I heard it. I've heard it pronounced as Batila. Miedema knocks it wide. Lauren Hemp now delivers the ball towards the back post. Khadija Shaw! And that's just not enough on the header. Yeah. Just stops it dead, really.
I think her and Fowler actually had a conversation there. I think it was that Fowler wouldn't have got there, but I think he's got to head that. I don't know. There's no options to head it down to either. There's not really much Shaw can do with that.
Yeah, she turns around and thinks the Fowler's directly behind her waiting to volley at home, but she isn't. As Fridolina Rolfo was there.
Yeah.
Bailey says City could cash in on Kelly and take some of the money to buy a solid backup for Hasegawa. Or just any backup for Hasegawa would be nice. Literally just any defensive midfielder. But yeah, Barcelona in possession. Bonmati. And that pass forward is cut out. Hasegawa, Park. Barca are just losing the ball so often. Shaw holds on to that well. Turns, shoots. That's blocked by Engen and that's out for a corner.
Wow. Halfway through the first 45, mate, it's been all Man City. 23 minutes dominated by the home team. Khadija Shaw just using her strength. Spins there. Shot blocked.
Yeah.
But again, it all comes from a brilliant piece of play from Jess Park.
But City double the shots of Barcelona so far in this game, despite having just 38% of the ball. So effective. Barca have lost the ball way too many times in build-up. And again, this is why I say Barca need to be tested, because they're under new management. We've not seen them tested yet in Liga F. And we're seeing here, there are cracks. They're a brilliant team, of course, but they're not infallible. And that's the difference. Because under Geraldes, they didn't have bad days.
No.
They won literally every single game in the Liga F, apart from the final game of the season where they rested up because they had a Champions League final. They did not have bad days. But under Pere Romeu, there does seem to be a bit more fallibility, a bit more opportunity to exploit them, especially because it's his first season. Leon. Under pressure, being hounded into the corner. Barcelona, great tackle from Fowler. Yeah.
The thing is, Barcelona don't seem to be too worried about it.
They won't be because City haven't scored yet.
No.
And they are Barcelona. That's what they'll be thinking. Alex says, I think Serena should nominate Lazel. Seems like a baller. Will be interesting, you know. Esme Morgan now playing out in the USA. Will we see her continue in the England squad?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think Lazel will be in her considerations. The problem is, who do you take her over? If it's right back, does she get in over Bronze? Not yet.
No, you got Letitia.
But as a backup, wouldn't be awfully surprised. Well, I think I'll be intrigued to see who starts Bronze, or if they were to go if they were to go Letitia at right back to allow them to play Niamh Charles as a very aggressive left back.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult England squad to piece together at the moment.
Yeah.
If I had to call it today, though, I would probably say Hampton in goal, which is a controversial take. Charles left back, Greenwood, Bright, probably Letitia, if I had to be honest. That's a tough call. Walsh and Stanway's probably the only nailed part.
Yeah.
And then I think Jess Park's got to start.
Especially after tonight.
Hemp on the right, James on the left. And then, I don't know who's through the middle. We're going to have to be Russo. I don't like that option. Yeah. Nikita Paris, call her up. Alex says, you know when Niamh will be back? Well, she was expected to be back by now. But chess players take longer to get back, apparently. You know, Sam Kerr got an ACL injury in January. I know all ACL injuries are different. But Sam Kerr picked up one in January, and she's not expected to be back anytime before Christmas. And then Rord got one in February, and she was back last week. So City players just magically reappear. But no, I don't know. And like Ua Harvey, I thought, she went off, had a concussion. I thought, oh God, that's awful. She's back by Saturday.
Yeah, she's gone again.
Yeah, she's not starting tonight. Lazel, poor pass, gets caught out by Puteas.
Well recovered.
Does well to fight it. That does come off Lazel. And that'll be a Barca throw.
Yeah, I'd say Barcelona are just starting to get back into this game a little bit.
They're just prodding City now.
And
trying to find that weakness.
But Hassan
does really well to win it back. Fowler. That's a great triple. And she'll execute that ball out wide to Lauren Hemp. Excellent pass from Fowler. Excellent footwork, excellent pass. Hemp now, waiting for support. Miedemar comes short. She'll use Vivian Miedemar. Hemp. Kasparai. Here's Greenwood. Hemp. Kasparai. Finds Lauren Hemp down the line. She'll deliver it in, and Catalina Cole claims it.
Again, brilliant spell from City. Mary Fowler has been top quality today. Just looks so sharp. Barcelona just cannot get the ball off her.
Yeah.
She's glued to her feet, and the passing range has just been spot on.
City have been excellent. Absolutely excellent. The only thing that's missing now is a goal. Catalina Carl under pressure from Shaw. Here's Battier. Now Leon. Ball in behind. That's something for Rolfo to get after. And Lazel isn't there. Alexandria stops the cross coming into the box though, and then her and Lazel exchange a pass before clearing it away. Here's Leon.
Really good defender from Alexandria again.
Barca now camped in this Man City half. Walsh. Puteas to Rolfo. And she's offside. Just offside. They're good stuff from City.
Yeah, really good. Well managed.
They hold that line well.
Oh.
They didn't. Alexandria was offside. But Lazel did well to step forward. Let's ignore that.
Rolfo was a yard on. But yeah, I mean, approaching half an hour. And City have been the better side.
Yeah, deadlock broken by the way in the game between Vålerenga and Juventus, and there'll be no prizes for guessing who has opened the scoring. Yes, great goal from Karina Savic. No, It's a Juve goal.
From?
And, I don't know yet.
Oh.
Valerenga had more shots, like 4-2.
Hemp knocks around the corner to Shaw, and
Cantona.
Shaw's on her bike. Brilliant run. Being held all the way. Just shrugs Leon off, who then brings her down while she's on the floor.
Yellow, surely.
And that will be a yellow card.
They're struggling to deal with her. We spoke about
This is like watching what Ramirez did to Paredes last season in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Literally just running through Barcelona.
Yeah. Sophia Cantona, by the way, with the goal for Juventus.
Brilliant ball. Lovely flit around the corner from Hemp. And then Shaw's off. And Leon's grabbing her and grabbing her and grabbing her. Just shrugs her off, falls to the floor, and then trips her out as she falls over. It's an easy yellow card for Frappart.
Already 2 yellow cards dished out.
Leon's still on the floor doing her hair. Taking her time.
UEFA will be delighted.
Second yellow for delaying the restart. I thought she did. I forgot she had to wait until she gets up to show the card.
Yeah, cheerio, take too long. Sort out your hair.
Do your hair later. You can now do it after your early bath.
You go use a hairdryer. Foul her over this then. I see Shaw queuing up to make that late back post run.
I'll say 'cause at the moment, at the back post, there's 2 City players.
Just lift it over the wall where Hemp is. Ball into the box. No, that's over
that's
everyone.
terrible.
So it wasn't where Hemp was. Park was. Park made that nice little move.
No, Fowler was a phenomenal game, but that free kick is not anywhere. No, the opposite.
Abominable. Don't think that's
I tell you what, I think it's one of those where Gareth Taylor and Man City will be very happy with how they've played, but I think he'll be frustrated they're not winning because he knows. Oh, that's a terrible pass from Leon.
Fowler can't quite get away with it. Here's Fridolino Rolfo. Wants to take players on here, Rolfo. Now Walsh. Leon goes back to Cole.
Park and Miedemar just allow you to press so intensely.
I'm not really sure how it's working, to be frank.
Well, probably because look at this.
It's a 4-4-2 out of possession shape. Miedemar joining Shaw as a striker. Has a goal, wins it high, and here comes City. Fowler in behind Engen. Now Kasparai. Just cross. Greenwood. I think Kasparai should have just swung that in the box. Hemp. Greenwood. She does swing into the box, but no one makes a run and Cole claims
I think Barcelona's problem is the same thing we've seen with City, is that because Gaio and Putellas are just standing up there, which leaves only Walsh. I mean, now Gaio's dropped in, but you only had one because Miedemar and Park are pushing on. It means they're forcing it through the lines, which they're losing the ball.
Yeah, indeed. And Battier being forced into the corner here by Lauren Hemp. Park tries to win that back, but can't. Now here come Barcelona.
We'll now see if we've got to adjust.
Gallardo, Bonmati, Hansen. Yeah, this is not the Barcelona super team we're used to seeing.
No.
And obviously we are only in October. This is by no means what they're going to look like come the end of the season. They will probably get better. But this, I think, would be an encouraging sign for Chelsea
that's the thing,
and
isn't
Lyon.
it? Man City have played absolutely brilliantly, but Barcelona are not on it at all.
No, and well, you could argue it both ways. You could say, well,
Yeah,
Barca aren't on it, so City are looking good, or City have made Barca look bad because they're playing really well. I'd probably argue more for the latter right now. I think City have been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yamashita. Miedemar. Now Greenwood. Ball in behind, looking for Khadija Shaw, and Catalina Cole comes out far. Hemp will try and win it high up the field. That's out though for a Barcelona throw.
I thought Khadija Shaw was strong goal, and then this green flying Catalina Cole came through the air and took that ball straight out.
That's a goal. She has to win that high. She does so well there because Well, she doesn't necessarily win the ball. She takes a bit of pace off it and drags Bonmati away from it. Or make sure Bonmati can't get there. Lovely from Hemp and Kasparai. Kasparai to Miedemar, bearing in on goal, plays it across the park. And what a save! That is absurd, Catalina Cole. Point blank range. Remarkable reflexes from Cole. Excellent play from City. Cruelly denied by the excellent shot stopping of Catalina Cole.
I thought Miedemar should have shot, but it's a lovely pass as well. Park cannot do more with that finish. That is
absolutely incredible from Cole.
Unbelievable save. Unbelievable. Barcelona should be losing this game. This is crazy.
10 to play in this first half then. Park towards the back post. Miedemar heads it across and it's there! City lead! Manchester City 1, Barcelona 0. City, on their return to Champions League action, take the lead against the reigning champions. And they just switch off defending this set piece. It's been all City this first half. And Naomi Lazelle on Champions League debut pokes home the corner, headed down by Miedemar. City 1, Barca 0.
And it's no less than they deserved. Cole made a brilliant save to put it out for a corner. Completely misjudges the flight of the ball in. Miedemar heads it over her, and then it's scrambled home by Lazelle. But it's exactly what City deserve. The goal doesn't show how well they've played. They've been phenomenal in this 36 minute. Barcelona, they should be 1-0 down. They are now 1-0 down. And Man City, that's a huge goal. What a statement. They're back in the tournament for the first time in 3 years, and what a statement this has been so far.
And our champions are struggling in Matchweek 1.
Yeah.
They're now balling behind and they look to come forwards. Caroline Graham-Hansen on the ball.
Goal.
Can she make something happen?
I think City...
Here's Aitana Bonmati, ball into the box, but Yamashita
City
on it.
Have to just keep doing what they're doing. They've got the goal, but don't stop. But also, just don't panic, don't relax, just do not change what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Alex and chat saying City are better in the first half. To be fair, they have been. They've started really well here. Justin Williams was just, oh my god, spread over 3 messages. That's the reaction to City taking the lead. Khadija Shaw runs herself into a bit of trouble there. Barca will look to play 4-1 back by Naomi Lazelle, who's having a really good introduction to Champions League football. Jess Park carries it forwards. It's going to fall for Khadija Shaw here.
Brilliant.
Weaves past one. Miedemar in on goal. Can she score? It's blocked. Fowler picks up the pieces. Tries to squeeze it.
Miedemar to shoot earlier. City have got...
This game is frantic.
It's incredible.
Bonmati plays into trouble. No idea why she's done that. Hasegawa.
Khadija Shaw's gone down, by the way.
And I think this is why City were just trying to move the ball around slowly till she gets back up again. I think they will now knock it out of play.
And hopefully she's okay.
Well, Lazelle's not knocked out of play. I think the rest are in a whistle.
Yeah.
And this will be a grave concern for Manchester City. Star striker Khadija Shaw on the deck.
I can't tell. But Miedemar just got to shoot her. She allows, is it Engen to get back in?
Brilliant footwork from Shaw. She gets nudged into by Bonmati and then ran through by Leon.
Just allows...
Good from Batia.
Yeah. And Fowler does the right thing because she's not going to shoot from there. But, wow. I was going to say that Man City just have to keep going and it's imperative they get to half-time 1-0 up because that's what they deserve. But if anything, they could get another before half-time.
While they're in the ascendancy, they need to make it count, I think.
I think it might be a head injury, actually, for Khadija Shaw. But Manchester City, what a performance in the first 38 minutes here. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, they've been the better team. Barca
and let's not get
struggled.
ahead of ourselves, but realistically, I'm not saying this is very...
Valerenga going to go... I mean, Hammarby going to go all the way.
But, it's also, if Barcelona don't top the group, they will have to play a top seed, which at the moment will probably be Bayern Munich, Lyon or Chelsea in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Khadija Shaw is back to her feet. Hopefully she's okay.
It's not Chelsea.
Oh, God. But yeah. Gonna watch back. So Cole made a brilliant save to put it behind for the set piece, and then just completely misjudges it. Ends up flapping at it. Miedema does the right thing to head it across goal rather than go for goal herself. Gareth Taylor can't help but smile because he is well chuffed with that. Because his side he has set his team up perfectly. The personnel have deployed it. The players on the pitch have got it spot on.
It just felt like Cole, once she first misjudges it, and then you'd think, once you realise you're not going to get there, pull out.
Yeah.
The issue is she thinks she's still within the goal.
Yeah.
So if someone heads it, they score. What she doesn't realise is where that ball is, and it just seems to be a bit of a mess for Catalina Cole. Yeah. And a moment of absolute sheer brilliance is marred there by a moment of madness for Catalina Cole. But City, fantastic first 45, 5 to play. Sure, holds it up well. Miedema smashes it in behind. That's what she's trying to do there, but to be fair though, I don't mind that. Yeah, really direct. That's going to kill 30 seconds. Barca will slow it down.
I don't think she had to put that much curve on it.
No.
Just take a little bit off it and foul it and make it.
Cole's not getting that wide. Brilliant pressure from Hemp. City win it high. Shaw falls for Hemp again. But that was meant for Miedema.
Someone tell Chris Shaw not stop passing. She's one of the best strikers in the world. She's got 20 own goals in 20 games last season.
Her role today is to hold that ball up high at the field. Hasegawa wins it high. City are playing so well. Barca just keep losing it. They cannot handle being pressed.
No.
And again, it's because they are never tested. They are never tested. They're being tested today, and every time they're coming up short. So many times now they've given the ball away trying to play out from the back. And again, they give it away there. It gets fortunate, deflects off Miedema weirdly. City in possession. Lazell plays out wide to Lauren Hemp. And this isn't a City side that are dominating the WSL. They were second best to Arsenal in their matchup at the Emirates. They're a team who didn't win a single trophy last season.
Mate, this is what they need. And that's the thing.
Brilliant tonight, and Barcelona have not played well. It
reads that Gareth Taylor hasn't done very well at City because, as you say, there's no trophies. There's not much to show. Well, there's no trophies last season.
They lost the title.
They lost. It's one of those where I think he will feel so frustrated that he doesn't get the plaudits that he deserves.
Ball in behind, chance for Barcelona. Graham Hansen, poor effort. Yamashita saves well.
That's the first opportunity that Barcelona created themselves. Bonmati slides through Graham Hansen, who would want to do better.
Yeah.
Put it straight at Yamashita.
You just feel she rushes that a bit there because of the predicament they're in, because they've been outplayed here. Barca just panicking in front of goal. Lazell now on the ball at right back for Manchester City. Happy to wait for Putas to come and engage
played
there.
For Bristol City last season.
Being forced back.
And now scoring goals in the Champions League against Barcelona.
Yeah.
Oh, Yamashita's
picked off. She's offside, I think, Bonmati in there. The flag's up. The only times Barca had chances is when the City have struggled to play out.
Yeah, I think they've got away with a couple, City, playing out.
But then I think Barca have as well.
Yeah, they have.
So I'd argue it both ways. Yuchen says, why Barca can't dominate the ball? Well, it's because Man City are pressing them very well. And Barcelona just simply don't look used to that. They're making so many sloppy passes. They're panicking when they're under pressure. City are pressing fantastically.
Mary Fowler, that's superb.
That's brilliant. Great challenge from Patrick Ayaro. Catches her out. Fidelina Rolfo, good from Fowler. Should knock it out of play. Barca throw. Minute half left on the clock till 45. Patrick Ayaro. And that's stopped by Alexandra.
More on that.
Gallardo again. Engen. Ona Battier. Bonmati. Forced back to Engen. Bailey, putting it well in chat. Barcelona can't get out. They can't. Once they're in City's half, they look alright, but before then, they're not great.
No.
Really struggling to build out from the back. Gallardo. You almost think at this point they'd be better when they have a goal kick, just pushing everyone forwards a bit.
Yeah.
Because City can't press high if there's no one there. Thrown for City.
Yeah.
Great work from Hemp.
Brilliant half. Minute to go. Faultless. Absolutely faultless. So far.
Yeah, I think that is the key thing. City have been dominant thus far, but that can change quickly. Football change.
Oh, yeah.
Football games are mutable.
Barcelona were 0-0 to Madrid's CF at half time, and they won 8-1. I'm not saying they're going to win 8-1 today, but
there's too much of additional time, by the way.
A lot can change in a half.
It can, but this is not Madrid's CFF.
This is not. This is a Man City side who have played phenomenally.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. They're like as much as them playing out is super.
Greenwood. They're playing through Barcelona's press, so I see no issue with it at the moment. Greenwood. Kasparai. Ball in behind. Shaw trying to get around Engen. Engen under pressure here from Shaw. Not enjoying it at all. Engen. That is a foul from Hemp though. Too ambitious. Too aggressive. Bassett, I know, I have no idea how Bassett has gained that much ground. No. And the referee's not even questioned it. Hasegawa heads it down to Fowler. Fowler might take aim from here. Got under that one though, and it rises into the City home.
Yeah, I think the ball's on the part there.
I don't mind taking the shot there. It just needs to be a better shot.
Yeah, that's the alternative.
Just gets under it a bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Just over there. Leon. She's going to let Cole.
Yeah, they are pushing.
Going to push everyone up. Yeah. Sometimes I do wonder if Pere Romeo is watching the stream. He's just done exactly what I've told him to do there. Park. And there's a foul in there from a City player. Barcelona free kick.
But it was on the halfway line.
It's definitely not there.
But someone in a City shirt should be pointing that out.
Yeah. I think Taylor was, but no for City. Barcelona have now got a chance to just smash the ball into the box with, in the last minute of additional time there. Leon.
Taking their time. I don't know what Barcelona are waiting for.
What, everyone to get into the box? They put it in there. City win the header. And Park heads it on. And, well, they can't break because that's the half-time whistle. Manchester City 1, Barcelona 0. The reigning European champions played off the park by the citizens at the Joie Stadium so far. But at the break, the only difference maker so far, the goal from Naomi Lazel, a goal on Champions League debut for City's right back as she tapped home from a corner. But yeah, Man City 1, Barcelona 0.
What a half. What a half for Manchester City. And, I mean, we'll go into it throughout half-time. There's so much you could say about every single player in a Man City shirt. Have been absolutely brilliant. Barcelona, second best here. And yeah, unknown territory, really, for Barcelona in the UWCL. Trailing at half-time with work to do.
Yeah.
Reigning champions could lose their opening group game of the following of this campaign. And that would be massive. Not only for Barcelona losing, but for Manchester City. What a statement that first half is. They're back in the Champions League and they're looking to come back with a bang. Still a long way to go, but what a 45 minutes that was.
Yeah, exemplary from Manchester City. That is how you play against Barcelona. You put them under pressure. You press them high. You build out from the back well against them. They were absolutely perfect in every stage of the pitch, every phase of play. Absolutely phenomenal from Manchester City. Barcelona had a few fleeting chances, but they were few and far between. Nothing concrete, nothing clear cut. And so at the break, City leads. And I think, so many players for City. We spoke in the Arsenal game just now about how so many players went missing, so many players went hiding. And that's why ultimately they were, beaten well and truly beaten by a decent Bayern team. And it's easy enough for City to come out tonight and for players to shy away from the occasion, for players to get in their heads about who they're playing tonight, who the opponents are. But instead, they've come out with confidence and belief. And I think the two players that personify that the most greatly Jess Park and Mary Fowler. How strong's that right-hand side link-up been so far?
Absolutely brilliant, and I think you can also forward that to the goal scorer, Lazell. That the three of them have put on a brilliant performance. They've just looked so sharp. The understanding seems to be there, and I mean, I think for two different reasons really. For Jess Park, she's had a phenomenal season. She's just carrying on that form, and she has, she's just been given instructions of how to play today, and she's executing them superbly, putting the pressure onto the Barcelona backline, forcing the errors and linking up well with Fowler, who has played well, but for me, for different reasons in terms of, in terms of she's played well for different reasons, but Park's carrying on her form, Fowler's taking her opportunity. She got the opportunity to lead the line against West Ham. She scored a goal. She took that chance. She got the opportunity to start tonight on the right-hand side against Barcelona in the Champions League, one of the biggest games of their season, and she is taking it to the full extreme, has delivered a top-class performance, has looked so sharp, and, I mean, I can't think of anything she did wrong in that half. Everything was perfect from Fowler, and, her and Parker are playing so well on this right-hand side.
Yeah, and it's not just individual brilliance, because obviously I think Park is so good on the ball, so good at being able to beat players in any situation, take players on one-on-one, but it's also the tactical stuff. We've seen that Park is operating in that right half space, and I think that's a real positive of that midfield three, is that you do get Miedemar and Park operating in really interesting areas, and then being able to form those wide combinations. The other thing that's been really interesting, of course, is those runs from Khadija Shaw.
Yeah.
And the ability for City to pick her out in those sorts of areas, especially from Park and Fowler. Really good balls in behind. And it's that understanding, that mutual understanding between Shaw, Park, Fowler, that we've not seen for Barcelona. And I made a quick connection with when Putin had that ball in behind for Eva Payor, she just completely misread that. And it rolled out of play for a goal kick. And that's been the key difference so far, because City have created opportunities. Obviously, I know the great ball that Fowler played in behind. She started to run back, then played that ball in behind. Shaw made a great run. She was a bit too wide to take a shot. Squares it. Miedemar misses it, and it falls to Hemp, who smashed it against the post. But brilliant stuff from City. Just finding Shaw in acres behind that back line. So effective. And City has started the better side here, and they'll be keen to keep that up in the second half. So how do they do that, Harry?
I mean, it's obviously most of it will be as simple as repeat what you just done, but it's Barcelona. Barcelona are going to adjust, but City have a game plan. If they sit and they it's one of those, they've got to get the balance now, City, of sticking to what they've done right, but also if Barcelona change, you have to go with them.
You have to be proactive rather than reactive.
If Barca change, you have to be switched on to that, because if you don't change and Barca do, then they're going to win the game, because that's what they do. They adjust to the situation and they win the game. But I think the goal perfectly summed up how City feel going into this game. They scored a goal against Barcelona. Nobody moved. For the players, it was simply just high fives. For the managers on the bench, it was Taylor hugged his assistant and they got on with it, and that's the mentality. That's where they are.
Khadija Shaw jumping up and down and loving the goal.
She could do that.
But could it have been better for City? And in Deduzo, apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name, says Man City should have scored 3 or more. And the stats do back him up on that point. 11 shots to 4 in favour of Manchester City. 3 on target to 3 on target. They should have been putting more on target. 3 big chances in that first half. 2 missed for City. They could be 3-0 up by this point. They could be clear. And we've seen this in their league games as well. Still struggling to kill off games, City.
They are. I will give them credit. Those other 2 big chances were obviously the Hemp hitting the post, which she should. I don't really know what she got much more with that, and obviously the Catalina Cole save, which was simply outstanding,
and led to the corner, of course, which went in the back.
I think it's one of those. They have had a few pot shots. I will admit they have had a few the wayward shots. Fowler's had one, Shaw's had one, but I think they've done all right in terms of the fact that.
But they could be in such a better position right now.
And especially in a game like this, they need as many goals as they're going to get.
But it'll be interesting, I think, for Barcelona, because one thing that a lot of young coaches, a lot of new coaches lack is pragmatism. And so to see what Pere Romeu does now, it's going to be really interesting, because a lot of young managers don't have a lot of tools in their arsenal because they don't have experience. They don't know what to do in this situation. So they'll be interesting to see. This will either be a big learning curve or a good learning experience for Romeu, or we're about to see him really show his worth.
Yeah, exactly.
And change something up at half time. So I guess we'll see. New says, I'm wondering what's missing for Barca. Is it the coach or players out? Calente and Bronze. I don't think the players make a huge difference, if I'm honest. I think that Putas operates identically to how we would see Calente operate in this sort of system.
Yeah.
Lucy Bronze, same with Ona Battier. Not a huge difference. If anything, I think Battier is a better player, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think that you've got, Payor versus Paraluelo. I mean, I don't think Paraluelo is very good in big games anyway, so I don't think that makes a huge difference. And they're the only differences from how they played last season to this season.
Yeah.
So I just don't think there is. I don't think you can blame the players, really. Obviously, there's going to be a difference in coaching, but... And I don't know if it's the tactical side of it. Not the tactical side of it, sorry. I don't know if it's the motivational side, because the tactics seem identical.
Yeah.
And I think it's more I don't think it's that Barca are playing bad. I think it's more City are playing very well.
Yeah.
We're seeing City play very aggressively, actually put Barcelona under pressure, which I can't remember a single team that's done that.
No.
Lyon a little bit in that Champions League final. For periods, they put them under a bit of pressure. But for large bits, they sat deep. Chelsea, they didn't even try to put them under pressure because they knew it would be a very difficult game. They played defensive and they played just to try and grind out a result. And it almost worked. So you get why teams play like that. But we're seeing today, Barcelona face an obstacle they don't ever face. Because no one in the Liga Ref could possibly try it. And no one in the Champions League would risk it in a knockout game. Yeah. In a group stage game where they have got to play a difficult opponent, City are giving them a really good game. Because they have the freedom to play aggressively against them.
I think City have got nothing to lose. If they win tonight, and then they've got a chance to top the group. If they lose tonight, then they will probably admit that they will take second. They'll beat Hammarby and Bolton, and they'll get second in the group and they'll progress through. Realistically, that's what's going to happen. And, I think... But if they go for it tonight and they prove their worth, they beat Barcelona and they've got a chance to top in the group, that's exceeding expectations.
Yeah.
But yeah, a big 45 minutes coming up. Barcelona have got to change. City, I mean, if they can last another 45 minutes playing that well, they could be on for a big win.
Yeah, Yakuza Rage in chat saying, didn't expect this, but hey, props to City. They're giving 150% today. All the players came out, guns are blazing. New says, but for sure, Barca will come back stronger, even if it's back in Barcelona. It's not just that City are good. Barca is also not sinking. Look at all the stray balls we've had. True, but I think a lot of that is because City are pressing them very aggressively. I don't think Barca have been great in possession, but it's very difficult to tell without a larger data set as to whether that is because City are pressing them well or because Barcelona are very good at... Barca aren't very good at playing out from the back.
No, exactly, I think.
But based on the fact that they are Barcelona and they are very good players, I think it's more likely that City are pressing them very well.
Yeah.
And they don't really know how to play out of that because, again, teams don't press them. Teams don't press them as aggressively as City are. So, yeah, very good stuff from City. Very good.
And
tactically, spot on.
Not to upset any Arsenal fans, but you compare, Arsenal getting trounced 5-2 by Bayern Munich on the same night that Man City are currently beating Barcelona.
Yeah. Doesn't reflect well.
No,
but equally, in the WSL, Arsenal were so much better than Manchester City
they were.
in that game. So, it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a hard one to judge. But, yeah, I do think that this second half's going to be good because I don't see City being... Whatever happens now, City won't be blown out of the water. And which means that it's either going to be very competitive and Barca will pull it back, or City are going to be on top again. And even when City are on top, there's still a chance Barca can win. So either way, I think we're in for a really close second half. This game is far from over, but equally, I don't think that Barcelona will not run away from it from this point on. They'll either win it through having to work extremely hard, or Man City are going to take a very, very important victory, and you'll have to give them credit for that.
Yeah, I think what the win represents or symbolises is probably more important than the actual victory itself or the 3 points. It shows that City are at the level to compete with the top European teams. it shows that they're right up there. It shows that Barcelona as well are fallible. They are a team who can be beaten.
It shows, it reflects on the City, but it also shows that Gareth Taylor can tactically compete with the best, and I think he deserves it. I don't think they get enough plaudits for the fact that he only lost a title to an Emma Hayes Chelsea side on goal difference.
Yeah.
Because they haven't won any trophies. But to be fair, Arsenal only get the plaudits because they win the Conti Cup every year. I think and if you can look at City last season in the competitions, Conti Cup they lost to Chelsea, League title they lost to Chelsea on goal difference, the FA Cup they lost to Tottenham on penalties. That will be a tough one to take, but it was only penalties.
Yeah.
And also they weren't in the Champions League. So it's one of those where for City, they haven't won anything in the last couple of years, but I don't think they've done much wrong. Although I do think this year for me, I think they have to win something. I really do. But I think Gareth Taylor deserves the credit for what he's doing with this City side, especially if they get the win across the line today.
Yeah, and he's not famed for being good in knockout competitions. You look at the FA Cup last season, in a game that they really should have beaten Tottenham, and yet he ran out of ideas. Yeah. And I do think that's a slight issue for City, is that once it doesn't work, they don't know what to do.
Yeah, that can be the
problem. And that will be the interesting thing to see, because as we spoke about a bit earlier in the break, we saw, we're saying, well, can Perry Romeu, can he adapt now? Can he change the system? And if he does, how does City react to that? They've got to be proactive. They can't afford to allow Barca to get back into this game and then change after that, because it's too late. Barca will go on to win that one. Yakuza Rage says, agree, City is arguably the best pressing team in the WSL today. It's their press that Barca cannot seem to get out of, because they're not being given time to settle on the ball and find rhythm. Exactly. I think you make that point very well, Yakuza. I don't think it's necessarily a Barcelona issue, their inability to play out from the back. I think a lot of it is down to City's pressing. It's something that Barca haven't faced, really. And when met with a new challenge, they've not been able to bypass it yet. But you're saying the treble's on for Man City this year. That is going to be... The thing is, I can't see them taking all three.
No.
Because if they're in a position where they are in like the Champions League final or something, you would have to assume that they've had to rest in the league or in the cup.
Yeah.
So I can't see them winning all three. I don't think they're strong enough yet. I think... I can't see Chelsea not winning something this year. But what it is will be interesting.
Yeah.
No, Sonia Wilhurst has made it quite clear she intends to win the league, every cup, the Champions League.
Everything.
She's going to... that is her goal. But we'll see.
I think for City, what do you that is the impossible question. Do you prioritise the league or the Champions League?
Yeah, that's a very difficult question. Alex says 2 horse races this year with City and Chelsea. Don't count out Brighton yet, mate. I'm flying.
Yes. I think... No, sorry, no. I was just wondering why we're delayed.
Well, let's see till they get us back underway. Miedemar. Waiting for the referee's whistle. Let's go back to Yamashita by the looks of it. And it will. Whilst back to Yamashita, City will look to go long quickly and cause some issues. Ball in the air. Shaw competes. Falls in there for Aitana Bonmati. Greenwood back in the air. And that's going to fall for Onibati.
The conversation there between Frappard and Greenwood was the fact that Greenwood's come out for the second half without a captain's armband on, to which Greenwood just told her that it's too big for her arm and that she's ditched it. And Frappard is okay with that reason.
Fair enough. Guess you'd rather get the game going than have to fanny around looking for an armband.
Or shrinking one.
Here's Carl Engen. It's not really a huge issue at the professional level. You know the captain is. Greenwood.
It saves holding it. But equally, who designed the armbands?
Alexandri. I don't know.
You're trying to make it to fit your captain.
Yeah. But armbands are usually too tight for most people. So how do you make an armband that isn't? Geniuses. Park. Now Lazelle. Hasegawa. Nice turn. She pivots on it well. Now switches the play to Kasparai. Has Lauren Hemp creating the width. Kasparai will keep going, and that's where the ball's intended to find. Kasparai in behind here. Hansen brings her down, and that's surely a yellow card. Yeah. It is indeed. The Norwegian brandished with a yellow card by referee Frappart.
Yeah, there's not much in it, but there's enough to bring Kasparov down, and it's the intent from Hansen, Graham Hansen, if anything.
It's smart from Kasparov. She realises she's not great in this sort of position. Yeah. And she realises she'll take her bets of trying to draw the foul. There's not a whole lot of contact in it, but there's enough.
Exactly. Great, Graham Hansen can't complain there. The fact that, Kasparov's running in and they've made contact and she's fouled her. And now Barcelona once again under pressure from this set piece.
Yakuza making a great point, by the way, on the topic of City winning trophies. If Hazard was to get injured, I find it hard for City to replace her. Completely agree. I find it truly bizarre that City want to compete for titles and stuff, but they have not signed a single defensive.
If they wake up in January, then suddenly I think their chances look much better.
Yeah, probably so. Greenwood lifts it in there.
No, they've got to talk. That is a huge chance.
She's not got to talk, she's got it in the back of the net. That's a clear-cut opportunity for Vivian Miedemar.
Look at Khadija Shaw. 3 of them. That header has to be better from Miedemar.
That's got to be better from Miedemar.
Because there's Hemp and Shaw right behind her who would have guaranteed scored.
Huge miss. And City, with a gilt-edged opportunity to double their advantage, squandering.
I know she can't leave it there, can she? But she's just got to score. The problem is, because Hemp and Shaw were running onto it, Miedemar was running
City have won it back again, high at the field. Kasparov, Hasegawa, sorry to cut you off, but City might score. Hemp ball into the box. Shaw can't meet it. I'm really struggling with this name. Apologies. Underduzo says, good half of City almost forgot that Aitana Bonmati is in the game.
Oh my God.
And down a similar path, Alex saying, was Kira ghosting the first half? You didn't often mention her. Well, no, Bonmati's not really touched the ball. Neither was Kira Walsh.
Because the passes get cut out before they even reach him.
Yeah, they're not the Walsh isn't the player losing the ball that often. She's just not getting it.
I think she wouldn't lose it if she did get it.
Bonmati's not getting that high. When it is, they're going down the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So everything just seems to be bypassing her at the moment. Brilliant from Lazelle, but she's just ran out of road there because Putas got in her way.
I think Putas is a bit fortunate there. She doesn't concede a free kick.
Yeah. Gallardo back to Engen. Battier under pressure from Hemp. That's going to go back to the goalkeeper, Cole. Hemp trying to cause issues. Battier under pressure from Miedemar. Kasparov reacts. That's got to go to Shaw, surely. Holds it up well. Now driving towards goal. Jess Park. Here's Fowler. There's a few times that this just not quite coming off for City.
But what City have done so well
pretty impressive,
is that when the first phase of the attack breaks down, it's like when Shaw loses the ball there, someone else pounces on it to keep the attack alive. So they don't turn over possession every time the attack breaks down.
And they're not conceding transitions where they would they would be in trouble.
And they keep the pressure on.
Barca basically just play 5 people up front.
Right, they've lost the ball there, and then Fowler's immediately put the pressure on, which forces Lyon back.
Alex says that Chelsea could also hardly replace Sjook and Nusken. I like Nusken, but I don't think a midfield of Captain and Cuthbert is a huge downgrade on a midfield of Nusken and Cuthbert or something like that. So I don't think it's a huge. It's not as big an issue as if City lose Hasegawa, they go, well, we don't have a defensive midfielder.
And they got Jean-Francois coming back, which I know she's more of a Cuthbert player, but it's another midfielder you can chuck in there that does a job.
Well, exactly. And if we're playing a Champions League game, I don't mind a pivot of 2 defensive midfielders.
Yeah.
Or we might just play Lauren James there like we did against Palace. Which is hilarious.
Hamano played midfield for a bit last night.
Yeah. Did she?
Man City are in control, but they're only 1-0 up.
I saw Bjorn in there as well.
Yeah.
Ball in behind, cut out by Engen. Here is Lauren Hemp. Now Fowler wants to take on Fridolina Rolfo. Tries to play it inside. They're just playing with no fear, City. And that's what's benefiting them so much. They're not approaching someone and going, oh, it's Fridolina Rolfo. They're going, I'm going to take her on. I'm going to go take her on with the ball. Especially the young players, Park, Fowler, Lays up. They're just playing with no fear tonight, and that's making such a big difference. Brilliant from Hasegawa. Miedemar now as they look to break. City win it back because Barca are so sloppy in possession. Greenwood.
But it's just the City getting every single thing right. Like, even the anticipation, the chance we just watched all came because the ball went over the top and Shawsey made the run, which is where the ball was played to. Lauren Hemp hung back and she knew that if Barca were going to head it, they were going to head it down into an empty area. So she just stood in that area and waited for them to knock it to her, which they eventually did.
Yeah.
Just reading the game so well at the moment.
Cole plays it out. Headed down by Lezelle. Here's Park. Now Hasegawa. Greenwood. Alexandri. Park. Ball into the box. That's messy from Engen.
Yeah, it's a good cross if there's a runner. Engen.
Ball out for a corner.
Deals with it, yeah. Great. It's brilliant.
Just all City. It's one-way traffic.
Yeah.
Against the reigning champions, it's one-way traffic.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. My one thing would be you feel City need a second goal because Barcelona have it in them to just score a goal from nothing.
Yeah, indeed.
2 goals puts them in trouble.
Lauren Hemp. Ball in. Shaw misses it. Miedemar can't meet at the back post. Park will try and keep it alive, but can't. Graham Hansen comes away with the ball. Park putting her in the corner here. Has that come off Park or Hansen? That's come off Park. Barca goal kick. First 8 minutes though, the first half, City have kept that intensity, kept that pressure up. The question mark is, as they start to flag in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes time, does that intensity drop? Do Barca keep coming through with a bit more ease? Here is Bonmati. Now Hansen. Back to Aitana Bonmati. Back to Hansen. Lovely link up coming into the penalty area. Cuts it back for Alexa Putel. Should score.
What a block.
Huge block from Leah Alexandri. And now City looking to play out.
And in a game where the attack will dominate the praise and the plaudits, Alexandri has cleared one off the line, and that is a goal-saving block.
Yeah, goal-preventing block. Fantastic from Manchester City. Fantastic from Leah Alexandri. There, though, way too easy Barca play through them. Yeah. Bonmati picked up the ball, played a bounce pass off
City
Hansen, played it back to Hansen. Ball into the box, chance to play, or can't get there. Kasparai, huge challenge to stop Hansen. And I said 10-15 minutes will be worrying. I think now they're starting to flag.
Bench is crucial for City. But if you've got players like Jill Raw to bring on, then bring them on.
Yeah, let's survey the City bench. City substitutes. They've got Keating, Kennedy, Thomas, Pryor, Uahabi, Rord, Blinkilder, Coombs, Virgino, Kelly.
You've got options.
And Lily Murphy. 18-year-old.
Wouldn't bring
Probably
Lily.
wouldn't.
No, not in today.
Or startup.
But I'd definitely look at Rord and Uahabi and Kelly.
Great ball from Leon. Punched away by Yamashita and out for a Barca throw.
Barca's turn now to try and put some pressure onto Manchester City. And there's a handball in there from Kadir Shaw. Accidental, but it will be a Barcelona free kick in a very good area. Oh,
no, it's a bit of a weird one.
Very light, if it was.
I'm not sure it had any impact on the ball.
No.
So, 3 players over this free kick then. Leon, Bonmati and Hansen. Leon has stepped slightly further away from it. Doesn't mean she won't be taking it though.
Big run up.
Can Barcelona restore parity in this game? Leon will put it in there. Overhit though. And City can breathe a sigh of relief.
I'm glad she got that big run up. Like extra momentum, just send it smashing over the goal.
Yeah. Annabelle Saini says, how many goals do you think there will be in this game? Not sure. It's tough to say. I still feel this game's got another one in it, though. This game's got another one in it, I think.
Yeah.
at least. Which way it's going to go, I couldn't tell you. I think that last 3 minutes, Barcelona have come into it, but the other 50, Man City have been a better team. So if City can just get back into the swing of things, I think they'll be all right, but we'll see. They look like they're starting to tire a bit out there. The pressing intensity is slightly lessened.
Yeah.
Diarra. Rolfo being hounded by Fowler, goes back to Leon. Here it is. Mappy Leon. Ryzen says, really rare and kind of cool to see two goalkeepers with 30 and 31 on their shirts. Symmetry. Yeah, if you stood them next to each other, it'd be a palindromic number. Here come Barcelona. Fridolin Rolfo. Lazel keeps up with her well, though. Stops the ball in the box for now. Rolfo being forced back. Here's Alexia Putellas. And that's a firm challenge from Fowler. Just stopping her in her tracks.
Yep.
Ball out for a corner. Alex says, maybe bring on Jill for Viv. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I would go, not all at the same time, but I'd be looking at Rod, Uahabi, Kelly, potentially Fagino, maybe Coombs as well in the middle of the park.
Yeah, Adoya Emmanuel saying 2 goals for City. Bold prediction. Yeah, if you are watching along, feel free to get a prediction for the rest of the game in the live chat. Do you think that City will hold on? Do you think Barca will get one back but draw? Or do you think Barca will completely turn this around? Let us know. Ball into the box. Shaw heads it away. Kasparai will give chase. Gayara lets it go out for a throw. And now tries to find Putellas. But good reaction from Miedemar. Shaw. Tries to turn. That's not the area to do that though. Bonmati comes inside. Takes Zayn. Great stop from Yamashita. Scampers across that goal well.
First mistake City have made today, and that's clearly Shaw trying to do a spin on the edge of her own area.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Half an hour ago against Barcelona, that is not the place to be doing that. And Bonmati, it's not a bad strike. It's a good save from the City goalkeeper.
Hasegawa. Park. Greenwood, it's getting messy for City now. They're looking under pressure.
Yeah.
Yamashita. Way too dedicated to playing football. Just get it out.
No,
Greenwood goes to Putellas. Just not her intention. Ball in behind. I think Greenwood will look to see this out. Under pressure from Bonmati, but she will.
Yeah, it does well. Half an hour of play. A lot to be decided.
Yeah, as you say, we are on the hour mark. Or practically on the hour mark now. The question is, can City respond to this Barcelona surge? And there is, we've cut back to Joel's on the floor, and the ball's out for a throw. No idea what's happened there.
No. So I've got some trivia.
Raz says, not gonna lie, I'm a fan of British teams ruining Barca's winning streaks. Yeah, I think, Barca lost one right at the end of last season, didn't they? But I'm not sure we can count that, because they didn't try. No, they didn't.
They draw.
No. I thought they'd lost the one before Barcelona, but they didn't. It was the Copa del Rey final, they won 8-0. So, no, they didn't.
Copa del Rey final?
The last time Barcelona lost domestically was on the 21st of May 2023.
Hemp pounced on it, but she doesn't get there.
It was the season before last, where they lost the day before. They lost the weekend before the Champions League final. Final day of the season. That's 2-1 to Madrid CFF. Their most recent loss, though, of course, came to Chelsea in the first leg of the Champions League.
Yes.
Since then, they have won literally every single game they have played. And they have conceded 6 times. Which is more, but then this season they're just shipping goals for Bants.
Man City have got 29 minutes
to hold on and make sure that Pere Romeo doesn't go undefeated in his first season. Ball in behind, and Yamashita will claim that well. Probably still win the league undefeated, but
does well there, Yamashita, to realise that she can just let the ball come back into her box and then pick up. It's good. The first change, we have Barcelona one.
To be fair, though, to the Liga F, Barcelona have conceded more goals than Real Madrid and Atleti this season. However, they have scored 10 more, so swings and roundabouts.
Greenwood, that's a vital header. City are feeling it now. You just... Something's got to...
That looked like handball to me, but play on, says the referee, and that ball down the line won't be kept in by Caroline Graham-Hudson, sets out for a Man City throw. Adoye and Emmanuel says, any absentees from both teams? Well, Jill Roord is still coming back to fitness, coming back from injury for Manchester City, so she's on the bench this evening. We could see her involved. Barcelona, I don't know if Irene Paredes is injured or just
she's on the bench.
Rotated. But, yeah, she's on the bench, so maybe just rotation there then. Other than that, I think this is the fortunate times for both teams.
That's a
maybe
risky
Leia
throw.
Uahabi you could say for City over Lazelle, but Lazelle's played really well, so don't think that's been a huge difference maker.
I like City's commitment to playing out, but when do they admit that they are...
That's a goal, and
they
they
can
just
see
press
the
into
corner
the
from
corner.
it. It's my point. Sorry, I got decided while watching that. But when do they admit that they are 27 minutes away from beating Barcelona? Stop trying to play out the back.
Matthew says, who will most likely win this? It's difficult to say anything other than Barcelona, isn't it, given the pressure they're putting City.
I mean, if they now score from this corner, that comes simply because they refuse to kick it long. I'm not saying they should lump it long every time, but...
Delivers it. That's over everyone. Putellas will bring it down somehow, though. Magical player is Alexia Putellas. And she's dragged wide by Lauren Hemp. That's out for a goal kick. Brilliant from Hemp. Just stuck close to it, forcing it wide. And then, excellent from Hemp. And that's an absurd touch. An absolutely absurd touch. But yeah. So first change for Barcelona then. And that is Engen off and Claudia Pina on. So Barcelona have given up on defending now. They're just going to go and score. Because that is their centre-half off and a left winger on. So Patrick Ayara has gone into centre-half. Walsh is a single pivot. Putellas will move and play as one of the two.
Does that not benefit
advanced
City
midfielders.
slightly? If City
Well, they're going to win the ball back more often, you'd think.
If City can just
Barca have no midfield now.
But if City get back to where they were in terms of if they get on top once and then just keep them under pressure, Barca won't get out.
Here's Hemp. Tries to play it back in behind for Miedemar.
Really good drop of the
Here's
shoulder.
Walsh. Battier sends that long. Payor has taken it round Alexandri. And she's bursting away now. City will get back in. She's waiting for some support here. Eva Payor takes it back past Alexandri. Ball across the box. Stopped by City. Not cleared by City. That was a mess.
City will get out to it.
Defensively. Pina,
what a recovery
from
Hemp.
And she keeps it from going from a corner as well.
Brilliant.
Brilliant from Lauren Hemp.
She's been she's been incredible tonight. Not terrible. She's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, everything she's touched has worked out really for Lauren Hemp. One of those nights where just everything goes right.
Is Gareth Taylor in a mindset where he doesn't want to change anything?
Yeah, I think so. Strike from Pina!
Just wide.
Thought that might just dip in.
I get that he wants to. He doesn't want to risk upsetting the balance or anything, but I think you can make your likes to likes. Get Jill Roord on. Get Uahabi on.
Yeah. Dior, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I don't speak French. I can identify it. That looks French to me, but I'm guessing. Well, I know what camera s'il vous plaît means, but I don't know what you want me to do with the camera. Here's Putellas. One back by Manchester City though. Park trying to play out. Finds Lauren Hemp, who battles hard. Park then fighting for possession. Wins it off Bonmati.
Oh,
that's a soft free kick for a Park.
Yeah, they're battling for it. I don't think there's much wrong with that.
No. I don't know either. I don't see that, to be honest.
And now City are under pressure from yet another set piece. Still no movement on the City bench.
Well, there is from Romeo as he stands up to watch this. Thing is, what does City do? Go Jill Roord in midfield for balance? And that probably would make sense.
Yeah, I'd do that. I'd probably do Kelly for just to get legs in the press.
For Fowler, it's a tough call, isn't it?
Yeah. I think...
Ball into the box, headed away by Greenwood.
What City needs at the moment is energy.
Hemp. Ball into the box again from Barca, but that's gone long and results in nothing. Goal kick.
That ends up being beautifully left by Kasperai. Definitely not like she just missed the ball. I don't think we're going to see Chloe Kelly.
Well, I think Taylor here might be calling to his substitutes. That is exactly what he's doing.
Yes.
Alex says, Dior wants you to show the game. Well, Dior, if you've got the money to pay for the Champions League rights, get in touch. We would love to be able to show the game. Unfortunately, we can't. Here is Yamashita. Sends the ball long. Miedemar can't win it in the air, but Shaw does. Fowler trying to bring it down. Park now carrying it forwards. Does well to carry that.
The fact that ball went long speaks volumes of where we are in this game now. City are not fanning around, taking short goal kicks.
Pale wins it in the air. Here's Lazelle under pressure. Naomi Lazelle will go back to Alexandri. Now Yamashita. Finds Vivian Miedemar. Alexandri.
Hemp. Gotta go Hemp. That's gotta go Hemp. Hemp's in acres.
Lazelle back to Alexandri. Hasegawa.
Hasegawa goes Hemp every day of the week. There we go.
Switches the play. Lauren Hemp gets it under her control. Kasperai makes the overlapping run. Will she use her? Yes, she will. Kasperai. Hemp. Kasperai tries to make that run beyond, but the pass wasn't on. Nice football, but she tries to play it too quickly.
Just rushing it. Don't need to rush it at the moment, Man City. They're in a position where they don't need to rush.
Adoya says, let the Man City players play full time. What, full 90? I think they'll look to make some changes soon. Here's Claudia Pina. Overlapping on a Fridley and Rolfo towards the back post. Hansen chests it down, takes a touch. Can she get a shot away? Blocked well by Kasperai. Now Bonmati. Dance around the penalty area. Strike from Walsh down the throat of Yamashita. Marlon says if City beat Barca 2-0, they are better than us. We couldn't even beat them by more than one goal. I disagree. I think it's very different situations. We were playing an informed Barcelona team with John Tangirales at the helm in a Champions League semi-final. Very different situations. We couldn't afford to concede. City can play it more aggressively because it's a group stage game. And the importance is lessened. And they're playing a Barcelona side who aren't fully settled yet under new management in Pere Romeu. So I get what you mean, Marlon, but I disagree. And well, speaking of Pere Romeu, we keep cutting to him because he looks stressed. He's under pressure. Barcelona have not lost a game since April. Since that game against Chelsea. And their last loss before that came in May of 2023. We are now in October of 2024. Alex, great point. Saying Kasperai, very good game against Caroline Graham-Hansen. Yeah, she's kept her quiet. Really good stuff. Ryzen saying you can watch the game on DAZN, but this commentary's better, lol. Appreciate the praise, Ryzen. Thank you, mate. Glad you're enjoying it. 20 minutes to go. Yamashita will sit on this ball as long as she can.
Yep.
City have gone from trying to play out aggressively to slowing the game down, smashing it.
Why she dropped it?
Just to lift that out to Lazelle. That's not a great
that was not the right idea. Should have just gone long. Didn't need to drop that and try and play out.
If you are, get the pass right.
Yeah. Did brilliantly to claim it and then run the clock down, but just got it all wrong trying to actually play out.
Barcelona play wonderfully out of the City press. Riddlina Rolfo goes direct to Eva Payor, not dealt with by Greenwood. Yamashita comes out and asserts herself there. Good stuff from the goalkeeper there. It's a good ball, searching for Payor. Greenwood doesn't know much about the header there, but it does get it back to Yamashita.
He's decided to try and drop it again, but this time it goes long and up. And
Shaw tries to compete but can't. Falls for Hansen. Puteas flicked on by Bonmati. Payor up against Alexandri. Brilliant from Alexandri.
Yeah. She's in quality. Another change.
Another change. That looks like Esme Brooks to me. And it is indeed off comes Fridolina Rolfo. Brogdon in her place.
It's very interesting strategy. Barcelona's going to keep throwing more and more players at it. City, clearly, Taylor is happy with keeping the 11 that are out there. Which I get.
Here is Puteas. Finds herself very deep now, Alexia Puteas. Barca have committed everything to the attack, by the way. They have 2 players back. Hansen. Dance inside. Bonmati tries to play it back down the line. Not dealt with by Greenwood. Hansen.
Kasparai.
Good from Kirsten Kasparai. Bonmati. Way too much time and space to take a shot. It's blocked. And Yamashita's made an absolute mess of it, but it's not in the goal.
Wow. It just nicked up and it just caused a problem for her. And I don't think... The problem is I don't think she's tall enough to catch this without falling backwards into her net. Just takes a wicked deflection. Yeah, it does well just to tip it over in the end.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're getting down to the last 15 now. Just more than that. But yeah. The issue is City are holding on by the skin of their teeth too early here. Park does well to stop that ball. Hasegawa can't get that cleared. Park contests. So Park commits a foul. So Leon and Hansen, the 2 over this free kick. Alex saying honestly Taylor should bring some fresh legs. Agreed. I've got to make subs soon. Yeah. 15 to play. Players look knackered out there.
Someone's gone out to warm up.
I thought that was Alana Kennedy. I might be wrong. I saw blonde. So it's either her, Blinker, or Brown, Kelly, Gracie Pryor. Startup. Can't see her getting on tonight. Barcelona. Just play a routine. Puteas' effort blocked.
Smart routine, that.
Yeah, I get what
they're trying to do. Execute it better.
Put it in the box, head it in. Ball in from Pina, headed away. Gonna fall for Bonmati. Good touch. Has Claudio Pino in support. Uses Pina. Ball in. Header up in the air. Yamashita claims it well. No, there's a Barca player on the deck. Greenwood will try and help her. Puteas it is. And she's frustrated. And Rafa over to try and de-escalate the confrontation. Let's have a look. Is there anything wrong with what Greenwood did? That's the softest of nudges.
Yeah.
And Puteas not happy about it.
No.
And it knocked Greenwood's armband down her arm as well.
Again. 15 minutes to go. Oh, Lazel just trying to dribble out her own half. But Alexandria, that's superb defending.
Miedemar can't come away with it. Neither can Park. Greenwood smashes it clear. Hemp will try and compete. She does win it. Where's she going? She doesn't know. Brilliant to evade the tackle of Antana Bonmati. That was a rogue effort. Here's Yamashita. I don't know what City are doing, but they're playing out well. Greenwood. Alexandri. Now, Lazel. Ball in behind. Shaw's in for Manchester City. She evades the tackle. Should score. Rounds the keeper. And it's there. City 2. Barcelona 0. Shaw knee slides. City double their advantage. Barca push for the game. But did they go too early? Backline exposed. Shaw in behind. Lovely ball. Rounds the keeper and it trickles home. Past the recovering defender. Brilliant from Shaw. City 2, Barcelona 0.
Well, Barcelona have thrown absolutely everything at this, and Man City catch them off. Honestly,
great time.
I mean, brilliant run from Shaw, and it's a brilliant finish to evade tackles, to round the goalkeeper, and to tuck it home. But again, give credit to Naomi Lazel. What a ball from Lazel.
That's phenomenal.
What a ball from Lazel.
Gone as on Champions League debut, let's
phenomenal.
Not forget.
Against Barcelona. What a performance from Man City. That goal is huge. They've been up against... First half, they dominated Barcelona, only scored the one goal. Second half, they've been up against it. They've defended superbly. And now they've got the second goal against the run of play, which should see this game out. Still a big job to do. 12 minutes to go.
What a match.
But Manchester City are 12 minutes away from what will be a monumental victory.
Yeah, and a poignant one for many reasons. For Man City, it shows that they're at the level to compete now with the best in Europe. Brilliant from Lazel.
The job's not done.
For Barcelona, it's a worrying.
Would you expect changes to now come, because it's not a case of...
Surely. Park in behind. Shaw's gone too early. Foul anyway.
Yeah. They were jostling. But yeah, now it's not a job of, having to play well. Yeah, and here comes a change already. Jill Roord on, I think that was for Vivian Miedemar. No, just Park. Interesting call. Miedemar height. Yeah, that's what I said. Height, strength, just bully. And that's I like that. I don't mind that from Taylor. He must, and that's the thing. I'm not saying he did, but he probably planned ahead. He knew Barcelona were going to throw everything at this. He knew there's a chance to get a goal against our play. They've got the second goal for security. Now it's about holding on, get the fresh legs on.
Yeah, get the height on. Where's Steph Houghton when you need her? Head everything away. But Battier. Now Artana Bomati. Under pressure from Hemp.
I mean, she keeps... Exactly. Hemp, she keeps...
Brilliant from Kasparov.
It's like Hemp's doing well because she's not with Bomati, but she's just not letting her pass there.
Yeah. Cheryl says, yes, Kadia Shaw, my Jamaican. Ryzen saying, we're going to get Barca post-game talk about dirty football again. Yeah, most likely we will. They hurt their star girl.
Yeah.
Ryzen saying, really wise of Taylor to not make subs until now. Really good for team morale. Yeah, and it's worked a treat.
Game management, played for tea.
Payor bullied off the ball there by Alexandri. Barca throw. And another change coming for City. They can just use his subs now.
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes, just every couple of minutes, you just break down the game a little bit more. You just slow it down. Fagino will be the next to come on, presumably for Fowler.
Yeah, and just getting that press, get legs running.
Yeah.
Help Lazel out on that.
Hempher's gone down, so that's going to kill another 30 seconds. Seems to be alright. I think she got caught in the face there. And they will make the change in the meantime. That is going to be number 8, Mary Fowler, off for Ayobo Fagino.
So yeah, because that Fagino will be able to drop in and help Lazel.
So a second change for City. Adoye Emmanuel saying, I told you 2 goals. Please don't remove any player. Taylor. Well, he's removed 2. Adoye, I hate to tell you. But I think they're the right calls, if I'm honest. Fagino coming on for Fowler. Fresh legs on the right flank. Same with Ford for Park. Fresh legs in the middle. Bailey saying, does Harvey come straight back in? Tough call, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think right now, it's a really difficult one to make. I am slightly worried about Kasparov in my fantasy WSL team, because if Harvey does start at left back, Lazel might get the nod at right back. So slightly concerned, but yeah.
I'll tell you what. With 9 minutes to go, 2-0 up, fresh legs on. Barcelona look like they've had the wind taken out of their sails. Man City have just got to do the job now.
But it says Lazel with an undroppable performance. Exactly, that's why I'm worried about Kasparov.
Phenomenal. How, she 21? 22?
Naomi Lazelle.
Absolutely incredible.
I'll have a gander. 20.
20 years old, goal and assist on Champions League debut.
It's a young backline. Bar Greenwood at 31, they're all under 24.
Wow, that's incredible.
Alexandria and Krasraj both are 24, and then you've got Lazelle at 20.
And that's
fairly young side.
City have got longevity.
Parker and Fowler 21 and 22 each. Hemp's only 24. Asagawa 27, Midwar 28, Shaw 27. So you've got a bit more. But you've still got a good few years out.
And at that point, you've got Poppy Pritchard coming through.
Yeah. Indeed.
But possession 50-50 for the game.
Because Barca can't hold on to possession.
No.
And that is a ball towards Esme Brooks, and that touch is not great, but it will keep her in possession. Lazelle.
This is where Fagino's going to come on and just help Lazelle, because Lazelle's going to get drawn a little bit narrow now as Barcelona throw more players at it.
Alexandria assertive on payoff.
Absolutely brilliant.
She's been phenomenal tonight.
Yeah.
I think it makes such a difference having her there and not Alana Kennedy.
Yeah. Cleared off the line, blocked Patasa's shot that was destined to go in, and has just been all round absolutely brilliant.
Alexandria down in discomfort though after that one, and she's holding her knee, and this will be a concern for Man City because she looks in a lot of pain.
Yeah, just took as she used her strength.
So presumably Alana Kennedy will be the one to warm up if they do need to make a change here.
But what a performance! But yeah, 7 minutes. Obviously, we'll have a bit of additional time, but Man City. But to be honest, I mean, obviously, it's not what I want to see. But again, this gives a chance. The players will get the drinks in. Taylor can say whatever he needs to say.
Yeah, indeed, and they can just slow this game down to a halt. Would be their ideal. I don't think any football's happened since the 80th minute when Hemp went down.
This has been seen out superbly. We're going to get to watch the goals back. Feels like ages ago that Lazelle scored the first.
Yeah. So much has happened since then. She set up the second. Shaw does so hard to shrug off Patrick Gallardo, rounds Catalina Cole, but Taylor overshoots.
Gallardo makes the tackle there, A, because she's behind Shaw, but also that she knows there's no point running after her because she's either going to get muscled off or not catch up. So she has to commit to making a tackle, and it's not good. It's not good enough.
Sherraw says, I don't see Barcelona coming back from this. Not seeing Barcelona scoring 3 goals on City. Yeah, I mean, obviously 2 is still a point, which I think is a good result given the circumstances.
In 6 minutes.
Double change coming. Triple change coming. That is Vicky Lopez. That is... Sorry, I'm just trying to work out all the changes. So, Alexia Putellas is coming off. Big call. I think that was Irene Paredes to bring on. Kika Nazareth as well coming on. What a strange bunch of substitutions.
For Walsh, you're chasing a game when you've brought off Putellas and Bonmati.
That is bold. I respect it. Well, they've not done anything. Kika Nazareth coming on. Chance to prove herself. Vicky Lopez coming on. Chance to prove herself. I rate it. I mean, to be fair, it's not like, oh God, they've subbed on a load of terrible players. They've just on Kika Nazareth and Vicky Lopez. I mean, they now don't have a midfield because they've just taken all their midfielders off.
So they've bought on Paredes, so they'll push Gallardo back into the field.
And
just her.
Guessing Kika Nazareth has gone in there? Lopez seems to have gone there with Nazareth. What a bizarre 2 players to play in there. Lopez, and that is over the bar by quite a distance.
Yeah. Wow. What a night of UWCL action. We watched Bayern Munich and Arsenal play out an absolute classic.
Couldn't ask for 2 better games, could you?
And what a game this has been. Absolutely brilliant.
If anyone asked me to watch, getting into women's football, what games should I watch? this.
Tonight. Just watch tonight.
Watch both the matches from this evening. And you will love it. What an incredible set of matches we have had. Vivian Miedemar driving the ball forward to Manchester City. Knocks it wide to Lauren Hemp. There's not really anyone in the box. Take it to the corner at this point, City. Gasparai.
Oh, Frantic's fallen over. She's back on her feet.
She fell over his Greenwood. Back now to Yamashita. Lifts the ball forward. Shaw, nice touch on. Looking for Vivian Miedemar. For Gino to the right. Has fresh legs up against Esme Brooks, though, who's also got fresh legs.
Just go to the corner.
For Gino. Is there a cut back on? And that's blocked by Brooks. That's going towards the corner anyway.
Yeah.
Brooks tries to clear it away. Falls to Lazelle, who brings that down with class. Loses it to Lopez, but then wins the challenge. That will roll off the pitch. And go another 20-30 seconds.
Lazelle's struggling a little bit now.
Yeah.
But she deserves to struggle. Because
Absolutely. She deserves to struggle.
No, what's what I'm trying to say?
Statement.
Completely understandable because she's been absolutely brilliant. She's ran. She's worked her arse off for Man City to date. And it's one of the main reasons why they could win this game. They should win this game.
Here is Caroline Graham Hansen driving inside. Tassigara wins it back. Vivian Miedemar. Trying to just carry that forward.
I feel cruel
City.
for whoever's got a name of the match.
Greenwood. Us. We have to now. Sharul says, do you guys think Khadija Shaw is the best centre forward in the world right now?
Ooh.
It's difficult to say because, again, so many NWSL forwards, we won't be able to compare the two, really. Because we put out a poll the other day who's saying he's the best striker in the world, and we saw a lot of people saying Temwa Chewinga, who obviously plays for...
Yes. I never remember the teams. I don't know.
They're like pink and green. I've seen to remember. San Diego Wave?
No, I don't think it's the Wave.
I can't remember.
Alexandri's coming off, and rightfully so, to a standing ovation.
But yeah, so I think obviously she's levelled Sam Kerr's record now for the most NWSL goals in a season. I still think the issue is, again, Sam Kerr's been injured for so long, so how can we judge that? I don't think it's Ava Payor yet, but she's high ceiling, very high ceiling. Pernilla Harder's a very good stat. Not the best one. So it's probably is Khadija Shaw.
Kennedy on, Alexandria off, height and just fresh legs. Because again, Alexandria's worked herself into the ground tonight for Manchester City.
Shaw scored 21 goals last season. And
she's now scored against Barcelona this season.
Well, exactly.
Already got one other.
And she missed a few games last season. Absolutely freakish striker. Best league in the world, and she put 21 up.
Yeah. And this season she's on a goal and assist, 2 goals and assists in all competition. No more than that. She's on loads more than that.
Lopez. Won back well by Greenwood.
Who understandably just turns back and plays it safe. Doesn't want to run down the line by herself.
Sheeta. Flicked on well in there by Hemp. 6 minutes of additional time. 5 minutes of additional time. 6 minutes of additional time. Okay, I thought we couldn't read the board. Turns out the bloke who has to do the scoreboard can't read the board. So, there we go. Paredes. Now Lopez under pressure. Miedemar wins it back. Miss pass from Paredes. Miedemar tries to flick through for Gino. That should have gone to Shaw. That would have been game, set, match. I mean, it looks over anyway.
5.5 to go.
Alex G says there's also Sophia Smith and Mallory Swanson in NWSL. Smith's more of a winger though, isn't she? Or does she play up front for the Spirit?
She can kind of do everything.
Yeah.
She's Sophia Smith.
She's very, very good. Get a Chelsea.
Lopez.
I was surprised he didn't play for Real Madrid, didn't start for Real Madrid last night.
Yeah.
Caicedo. Best player for Real Madrid once she come on. No idea why she doesn't start.
No wonder they don't challenge Barcelona. 5 minutes from their 3rd loss in 2 years.
Imagine being a Barca fan. You just don't know what losing feels like.
1 to Madrid CFF. 1 to Chelsea. And it looks like 1 to Manchester City.
The one before that came in December 2022. So they have had 3 losses since December 2022. They could be about to have their 4th in October 2024. Before then it was May 2022. So since they lost the Champions League final in 2022, they've lost just 4 matches.
That's
in total.
incredible. And those 4 games they've lost, so Champions League final, a game where they completely rested.
Champions League final group game. Fine. Oh, not final group game, but they went through the groups anyway.
Yeah, a Champions League semi-finals of Chelsea, who they eventually then beat in the second leg, and a Manchester City side who have played. This is the first. That's what I'm saying. This is the first for me, incredible loss in terms of that Chelsea side. For me, were on par in terms of ability with Barcelona, or were very close.
Yeah.
This Man City side for me. No offense to Man City.
I don't know. I think the City side's so strong.
They are strong. Today, everything has been spot on.
I think we underestimate some of the WSL players at times.
Yeah.
You know, Alexa Putellas, I tell them about my team, fantastic footballers, but Jess Park is a bloody good player.
She is.
And Khadija Shaw is, she is the best striker in the world right now.
I mean, and tonight...
If you think, what City players get in the Barca team, sure. Undoubtedly gets in the Barcelona team. I think Hemp would be close. I mean, obviously, Putellas is playing out there tonight, so it's a bit unfair. But
I think Hemp has a few quiet...
away, Caroline Graham-Hansen...
Hemp has a few quiet games, but look at tonight. She hasn't got a goal or an assist, but she has been utterly phenomenal.
Alexandri for me.
Oh, yeah. Incredible. It's one of those where the players have been spot on today. Gareth Taylor, everything was right. Set his team up superbly, adjusted properly, got it spot on with the changes.
Yeah.
He's proven tonight that he can, go head to head with the elite managers.
Yeah, indeed. I think that's a huge step for Man City because they're a team who obviously were runners up last season. There was a lot of frustration around that. They're a team who didn't win anything last season. And again, a lot of people then going, well, is Taylor fit for the job? Is he good enough? And that is really worrying. Lazelle running with the ball there has gone down clutching her ankle, I think. That is better than I first thought.
Yeah.
When I looked like she was grabbing her knee, and I thought that's ACL. There, it's ankle.
Yeah.
I thought she was grabbing her knee. Obviously, still hugely concerning the way she's gone down. But
yeah,
and hopefully she is all right.
And the problem is, you feel this comes because this is a 20-year-old right back.
Who's playing
against Barcelona. The level jump she's had this season, and she's played nearly every single game. And that's why you make. Just see she
plants her foot in the ground, and it goes. And again, we keep having this conversation. How do we make the game less risky, less dangerous?
Yeah.
Not risky, not the right words. But how do we reduce the number of injuries picked up by female players? Because, is it down to the pitches and stuff? Because we're just in there, she struggles to plant her foot in the ground. Is it down to the equipment? She has hobbled off here. Naomi Lazelle, we wish her all the best. Hopefully she recovers soon. What a fantastic performance she had put on tonight. Undoubtedly player of the match. Goal and assist for Lazelle.
She didn't want to put weight on it.
Hopefully it's not as bad as it looks then. Well, Barcelona, ruthless. They don't care. They come forward. So that's a terrible pass.
I think the majority of it will probably be that it's fatigue.
Well, it looked like it looked worrying because obviously she's running with the ball. You can see her plant her foot horribly. So yeah.
Well, obviously we'll have a minute, 2 minutes added on to added time, but basically, Man City made a change there. Are they down to 10?
They're just down to 10. Girona will compete for the ball and win that ball. Will fall for Barcelona player though.
Have they used all 4 of their...
Vicky Lopez looking to take on Manchester City. Alex Greenwood knocks out the
City
play.
still have a stoppage if they need it. I'm guessing they wouldn't have had a player, kitted and ready.
Leon. Takes aim, but it's nowhere near the target.
I mean, you think they'll be alright from this point on now anyway. 2-0 up. Not long to go. What a win this would be.
What an incredible performance. What an incredible night in Manchester City's history. Yamashita will send this long as we tick over the 6 minutes. Lazelle is walking, and that is a very good sign. But she is in a lot, what looks like a lot of discomfort.
So then, they get, and that's it.
And that is full time here at the Joie Stadium. A momentous victory, Manchester City 2, Barcelona 0. And in Pere Romeo's first game in charge in the Champions League, he's fallen to a disappointing 2-0 defeat. Man City, though, flawless this evening, pressed Barcelona till they couldn't press no more. Fantastic performance. Goals from Naomi Lazelle and Khadija Shaw were the ones that got them the victory. Absolutely phenomenal from Manchester City tonight.
Simply outstanding. They did not put a foot wrong all game. A superb performance. And even when they got the goals, it was concentrated. It was so composed. There were even moments in there.
Well, that's why Keaton can't play. She's broke her neck jumping on Yamashita.
There were even moments in there where it looked a doubt that Barcelona would come back in, but they fought hard. They dug deep. They got the second goal, which just killed the game off. And what a performance from Man City. That's a big win. Not only for the 3 points in the Champions League, but a huge statement that they can compete against the best teams in the world and that Gareth Taylor has enough ability in his wheelhouse to compete with the best managers in the world.
Yeah, really positive stuff. Bay saying massive win, Ryzen saying well done City. Indeed, I don't think many people expected that of Manchester City. What an incredible performance they've put up tonight. And that opens up big questions about, how good are Barcelona? Are they beatable there? They don't look infallible like they did last year. Could they be conquered? The European champions, the 2-time reigning European champions, beaten in match day 1 of this year's edition of the Champions League. And City, what a big win that is, who kick off their Champions League campaign. It sees them rise to second in the group, only behind Hammarby, who claimed a 2-0 win against SNK St Polten earlier today. And it means our table already shaping up. So we've got all the groups done. Match day 1 is over.
It is. And Barcelona are third with 0 points and a -2 goal difference.
Currently not going through. Should we do a video right now?
Screenshot it, save it, document the date.
So obviously earlier today, Bayern Munich beating Arsenal. He's in top Group C as well. Juventus slot into second, but what a day of Champions League action. 2 fantastic games. Bayern beating Arsenal 5-2. Man City beating Barca by 2-0. Fantastic day. Thanks to everyone that has joined us on both these streams. Back-to-back streams, they are tiring, but they are great fun. And we'll be back for more next Wednesday for the second match day of the Champions League. So look out for those. That is everything from us today, though. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.